Oh, it is a winter wonderland indeed. The snow is falling in upstate New York as you get a look inside Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Well, right away, they'll change the look. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Derek Harmon able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
1st down. 1st and 10.
Allen going to change the look here. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Allen now looks to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Coleman has it here right side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now Rodgers. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
With a start here to the ball game, you get the good kick return, followed by a quick 1st down through the air. If this defense isn't careful, they might be looking at a deficit before they know what hit them.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 48 yards. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Rodgers going to throw. A short one there to Fryermuth. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Here's Fryermuth again. And Fryermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this across the 50 to the 49. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Bills' 43-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Got his man, it's Warren. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Rolling to his left. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Allen going to change this at the line. Back to throw now on first down. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And some room to work. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing is Rodgers. They'll find Metcalf. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Here's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18.
13 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Now Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Short of the goal line. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Warren is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. On third and short to give it a tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Connor Hayward taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers have cut the lead back down to 2. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Allen going to audible to a different look. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Allen has his man. It's Shakir. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Bills will move the chains.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And now they'll shift things around. Cook up the gut. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Patrick Queen able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Allen from the gun on third down. Being chased out left. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Allen gonna throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's third down. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Here we go. This is fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Allen. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw is Allen. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Derek Harmon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. That's to Freiermuth. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down, Steelers.
On the give, it's Warren. And not a whole lot of room to operate there in the first down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. A handoff for Warren. Down to the 25. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it. Warren. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This a long one in the elements here in the snow. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Throwing, Allen. Steps away. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this is caught.